Spread of communicable diseases. Communicable diseases spread so rapidly that they may turn into epidemics. These diseases are communicated from an infected person to a healthy person through some agencies. Let us know. Through air. Diseases like influenza, smallpox, chickenpox, diphtheria, whooping cough, scarlet fever, tuberculosis, etc. spread through speaking, laughing, sneezing, coughing, spitting, etc. Thus, the germs from the infected person come out in the air and pass on to a healthy person through it. Fact 5. Louis Pasteur was the first person who discovered that the diseases are caused by germs. Through contaminated food and water. Diseases like diarrhea, cholera, typhoid, food poisoning, jaundice, etc. spread through consuming contaminated food and water. Flies, mosquitoes, cockroaches, etc. transmit the germs from the garbage and sewer to the food and water. Thus, food and water get contaminated and people fall sick by consuming them. Through direct contact. Diseases like measles, chickenpox, ringworm, common cold, whooping cough, etc. spread through direct contact or after coming in contact with the things used by infected person like clothes, towels, utensils, bed linens, handkerchiefs and other articles. Through insect bites and bites of other animals. Diseases like malaria, dengue, kala azar, sleeping sickness, plague, etc. spread through insect bites or bites of other animals by transferring the germs from a sick person to a healthy person. These insects or other animals act as carriers of diseases. Malaria is spread by a protozoa carried by a female Anopheles mosquito. This mosquito sucks the blood of a malaria patient and carries germs of malaria. When it bites a healthy person, the germs of malaria reach that person. Similarly, dengue is spread by a female Aedes mosquito. Kala azar is spread by sandflies. Sleeping sickness is spread by the tsetse flies. And plague is spread by fleas. Fact 5. A male mosquito does not carry germs of diseases because it does not suck blood. Only the female mosquito sucks blood and hence transmits diseases. A male mosquito sucks only water and plant juices. Through injuries and cuts. Diseases like anthrax and tetanus spread through injuries or cuts in the body of a person, as the germs of these diseases can enter only through them and not through the healthy skin of a person. Through blood and body fluids. Infectious diseases can also spread by coming in contact with the blood and body fluids of infected person. When an infected person or a deceased person donates blood, the germs or infection remain in the blood and get transmitted to the person who needs transfusion. AIDS, an incurable disease, spreads in the same way, that is, from infected transfusion or needles. This disease damages the immune system of a person and ultimately leads to death. Through contaminated soil. Soil gets contaminated by the eggs and larvae of tapeworms, hookworms, ascaris, etc. They enter the body of a person through skin between his toes on walking barefoot in such soil. Precautions to prevent communicable diseases. We can prevent communicable diseases by taking certain precautions. From a sick person to a healthy person, we must take some steps to prevent the spread of germs from a sick person to a healthy person. These precautions are: A. We should keep the sick person in complete isolation for the safety of the other members of the family. Only the person who is looking after the patient should go near him or touch him and wash his or her hands with a medicated soap before and after attending the patient. She or he should use gloves. B. We should keep all the articles used by the patient, clothes, towels, bed linens, handkerchiefs, utensils, combs, soaps, etc. separate from the articles of others, and they should be disinfected properly using an antiseptic solution, etc. They should not be used by anybody else except the patient. C. We should bring all cases of infectious diseases in the notice of healthcare authorities so that they can take necessary measures to prevent the spread of diseases. D. We should kill the germs that remain in the room after the recovery of the patient by spraying disinfectants on the walls, floors, and ceilings of the room, by washing the clothes, bed linens, utensils, and other belongings of the patient in hot water, using medicated soaps and disinfectants, and by exposing the furniture to sunlight, as it is a natural disinfectant. Growth and multiplication of germs. We must take some steps to prevent the growth and multiplication of germs. A. We should keep the house and surroundings neat and clean. The drains must be covered properly. B. We should fill all ditches around the house as they are converted into water puddles, which are a good breeding place for mosquitoes, flies, and other germs. We should spread DDT powder at dry places and a thin film of kerosene on water puddles around the house to prevent the breeding of germs. C. We should wash the toilets and bathrooms regularly using disinfectants like phenyl to keep them clean. D. We should use covered dustbins to collect garbage and waste materials and dispose them off from time to time. E. We should use fresh, clean, and germ-free drinking water. We can use a good water purifier to get pure drinking water, or we can boil water properly to make it germ-free. We should store it in clean utensils. F. We should boil fresh milk properly to kill the bacteria present in it. G. We should keep all eatables covered to keep away flies and dust. We should always eat fresh food. Fact file. The process of killing harmful microbes in milk is called pasteurization. By vaccination. We should take some precautions to prevent some communicable diseases by vaccination and inoculation. Vaccine is a preparation of dead or weakened germs which is injected into the body in order to produce antibodies and build up immunity against a disease. Today, there are so many vaccines available against diseases like diphtheria, whooping cough, tetanus, polio, measles, mumps, tuberculosis, cholera, etc. We should vaccinate the children against diseases as per doctors' suggestions. Things to remember. A person is healthy if he is physically fit and mentally sound. We should eat a balanced diet, exercise regularly, and take proper rest. We must keep ourselves and our surroundings clean and protect ourselves from diseases. A balanced diet contains all the 5 nutrients, water, and roughage. Regular exercise plays an important part in keeping our body fit. We must take adequate rest so that our body gets time to repair its worn out cells and tissues and for growth. Diseases can be classified into 2 categories: non-communicable diseases and communicable diseases. Non-communicable diseases are also called deficiency diseases. Night blindness, beriberi, scurvy, rickets, anemia, and goiter are some deficiency diseases. Communicable diseases are also called infectious diseases. Mumps, cold, cough, hepatitis, malaria, and tuberculosis are some communicable diseases. Communicable diseases spread through air, contaminated food and water, direct contact, insect and other animals' bites, injuries and cuts, blood and body fluids, and contaminated soil. We should take steps to prevent the spread of communicable diseases.